Bro, no, it didn't. Oh, okay. Bro, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. They say we supposed to be as one. So, but no, jump on in. I'm live now, man. Just please jump on in. Please jump on in. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. Got you. All right, peace. Hey, everybody. Hey, can y'all hear me? Just want to make sure y'all can hear me. You know, I ain't good with this technical stuff like that. Can y'all hear me? What's up, Travis, Khalid? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Let me make sure, man. Y'all hear Justin? Okay, Kevin. All right, good. I'm just making sure, man. Mark Anthony, what's going on, man? Patrick, what's going on? People mad at me today. Yael, what's going on? Loon, they mad at me today. Matthew, what's up, bro? Baby mama called me, just tell me she received all stimulus check. Like, bro, of course, they're gonna baby mama Ted's gonna brag about that. You know, they don't give a shit about you, bro. Hey, Khalid, I appreciate it. Ralph, what's going on? Michael, Cameron, what's going on, man? Hey, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm on StreamYard, right? I got to connect to my YouTube page because I'm trying to build a YouTube as well, and also connected with y'all because everybody don't use YouTube, and y'all's actually my home. Rob, what's up? Uh, Ray Lee, Mike, a lot of y'all. I started from here. Facebook, my home. You know. Um, oh, I'm working. Hey, we're gonna talk about the T-shirt. We're gonna talk about the hats because I definitely need y'all support for them because I'm gonna take this up another notch. Vernon, appreciate it. What's up, Vernon? Brett. Y'all see what the title is about? Um, is it time to ride? And the reason why I brought that as a question. Hey, sis, this is my sister, y'all, Tamika. Mika, what's up? It's my blood sister. She supports what my movement. She supports what it's all about. Um, but the purpose of this question that I asked, I posted on Facebook, that gave me a lot of inbox threats and backlash, was because it was something that came to my mind from watching this situation that's going on where that started in Minnesota, but it looked like it's starting to happen everywhere else. Um, what's up, Mark? How you doing? Um, it's a question because that's something we need to. Hey, what you see on my head? I got this made. The shirt here, I got it made. Um, I'm gonna talk to y'all about that because it's time to definitely get things moving on another level. So I'll talk to y'all about that. Vernon, what's going on? But we made me ask that question because I'm looking at the situation that we see going on now. First, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and everybody agree. What happened with Mr. Floyd? It was definitely murder. That can't nobody deny this one. Now, and one thing I can't say about this one, even police officers are actually standing up saying this was murder, it wasn't right, and they go against it. So everybody know it was some bullshit. Um, Now, due to the circumstances, it's rioting, it's looting, and all that going on out there. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this, in my opinion, if you gonna cause a riot, you're gonna cause a war and make change. breaking in Target stores and destroying your businesses in the neighborhood ain't the way to go. If you're gonna cause some riot and havoc, you go to that police house. You go to the police house of the man who caused this murder, and you destroy his houses. You destroy his home. You destroy uh, police stations if you're gonna do that. But going out there robbing Targets and destroying liquor stores and all that, I ain't for that. And destroying my neighborhood, no, I'm not with that. So when I speak of rioting or causing havoc or fighting or revolution, I'm about destroying the source of the problem. So you won't see me outside with picket with signs and destroying neighborhoods. I'm not going. So I just want to make that clear. So I got a lot of backlash from me in my inbox. Of course, I get the usual horse logic, wear cons and everything else. And, even the comments on the Fuck Child Support page, put your dick in the pants, but whatever, you know. But yeah, I agree. It's not a movie, self gain. But I got my boy Blackness on here. And let me tell you, for y'all who was on here before, I did an interview with him, and he was accused 3 times, falsely accused by the Baby Mama terrorists, right? Now, he just called me because he told me he got a 4th false allegation that's pending. He don't even know what it is. But I know it's false because that's what these Baby Mama terrorists do. Now, he didn't know I posted about, is it time to riot for us, for equal rights, against child support that's taking our license, that's making us lose our jobs, that's taking the stimulus check that we should have got, and also taking our parenthood to be fathers, right? Out the blue, he called me and said he got a 4th allegation coming. So I told him to come on the show because this is one of the reasons why I asked this question. Is it time to riot? So before I let him speak, before we get to talk, I just want to tell y'all that we got to keep our minds open. We got to keep our mindset intact. We cannot run off our emotions. We cannot do something that we will regret. So everybody else, we need to just definitely just keep our head in the swivel, because if not, it's going to be a lot of innocent lives descending because of, as you look outside and you see what's going on. And it's very unfortunate, but I do understand why it's going on. It's just the way that it's going on I disagree with. And I do want to say prayers to the Floyd family. Because it's not the first and won't be the last. And one thing I will say about this situation with that, blacks, whites, police officers, men, women, all across the world is saying that it was unjust and it's not right. Now, I'm gonna turn it on to another area. When it comes to child support, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, when it comes to these no good ass judges, they doing the same thing that officer did to Mr. Floyd. They putting the knee in our necks. They are breaking our necks. They are suffocating us because this unfair system that you call family court. There are many fathers who committed suicide last year. Well, every year they commit like 20,000 in suicide because of parent alienation and child support and so many rearage and not being allowed to be a father. So we've been having that knee on our neck for many, many years. And it's not a black thing. It's not just a white thing. It's not a Hispanic thing, and so on. This is a man thing. And I don't care what nobody say. You go to a black man, he's going through it. A pro-black is going through it. A person who's with the Nation of Islam is going through it. A white man, he's going through it. A white man who believe in the Confederate flag, who believe in white supremacy, is going through it. A Jewish person, a Democrat, a Republican, an independent. It does not matter. You go in that courtroom, 9 times out of 10, you screwed. You got that neck, that knee on your neck. These lawyers that you try to run to, majority of them works with this government that we call family court. It's a money game. And there's many fathers that lost their homes, they lost their licenses. People who got CDL, they lost, can't even drive on the road, going back and forth to jail. Many fathers who ain't seen their kids in 15 years, but he's still paying child support. Not because they were deadbeat, but because of a baby mama terrorist. The way child support started is not the way it was supposed to be now. We know this, right? See what I mean? Mr. Lopez said he almost committed suicide. That's why I made this page, because we have to come together, and I always gonna say it over and over. We have to change the laws in our mind. We have to. We cannot fold because of these baby mama terrorists and this unjust system. Now, the thing about this conversation, I want us to talk about this, because what we feel inside, you keep it inside, it's going to destroy you. So when I originally made this page, it's definitely to Amanda. You always support fathers, but when it comes down to this knee on our neck, we live it day by day. When you ain't seeing your child, when you behind on the child support, when you losing your house, when you got a family at home that you can't take care of because of this child support. And like I say, this is not about taking up for deadbeats that don't want to be fathers, but the majority of the so-called deadbeats are not on child support because they don't give a shit. They don't get fucked with. We do. So, different factors why I created this page. One was, right, make you want to go back in the streets. One was because to call out the bullshit, bring awareness, and also to get us as men to come together as a whole. Don't let what happened to Mr. Floyd deter us, to spread us, because we're men. You got evil ass cops, you got good cops. You got evil black people, you got good black people. You got evil white people, you got good white people, and so on. So we have to continue to keep our mind focused. We see what's going on out there, but we definitely got to stay focused. And it hurts me that all this shit is going on, unfortunate situation, but this does happen. So that's what I'm saying. We also got the knee on our necks, and we got to call this shit out. And that's why I say, is it time for us to riot? It's a question. I ain't advocating to do. You know what I say? You know, don't kill the baby mama Ted. Don't commit suicide. But at the same time, when you reach that breaking point, then what? So, for example, my man Perfect Blackness, he called me. Like I said, he called me out the blue. I'm thinking he called me about what I posted. No, he called me to tell me that he got a fourth allegation going on by the baby mama terrorist. So I told him to come on here. This is just right here. Actually, one of the reasons why I said what I said about it's time to riot for this shit. So I'm gonna have him come on here, and he gonna tell you what he knows so far and everything. And we got to talk about this. So everybody that might have been against me posting it, you know what I'm saying, don't come on here and don't listen, because this need to be discussed. Sitting back not saying nothing don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna prove nothing. But we talk about it, maybe we could come with some ideas. Maybe we put somebody at ease that had the mindset to go destroy, do anything. So Perfect Blackness, my man.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, man. I'm in shock because I thought when you was calling me, I thought you was calling me because I thought you saw what I post, because I was getting inboxes from baby mama terrorists and white knights and betas and everything else. Mm-hmm. So and by you calling me telling me that you got a fourth allegation, that right there said you fit this title. What I'm talking about. Um, I want you to tell the people what happened, or when did it start, or when did you finally, tell them your story. You know what I'm saying, and we'll get to the details. I'm actually in shock, bro. I really can't believe this. I really can't. I just can't. I'm shocked. Shit. You
Well,
got the knee in your neck too, bro.
oh yeah. I mean, look, I'm shocked as well. Like I said, I just found this out a few hours ago. Me and my current wife right now, because she's going through this shit with me as well. So I went and I'm gonna put the link in the chat because I don't want to go through the whole, all three allegations again.
No,
From
no, no,
any.
no, 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 no. I mean, no. The people that ain't on, you can just tell them the three things as far as just tell them. But we're gonna go to the fourth with the detail. No, we ain't gonna do all that because I mean, nah, nah, not at all, bro.
Well, like I was telling you, man, this allegation number four. Um, I don't know exactly what are the details of the allegation, what's being alleged. But from what I've seen so far from my attorney emailed me. Her and I've been back and forth since yesterday, and uh, today I guess she was doing some footwork and everything and finding out something because I actually was trying to call her attorney because I was supposed to get my daughter on Thursday. I was supposed to get her on Thursday and I was supposed to have her all the way until Monday.
Well, you know what? Before
And
you get to the detail of that, tell them the three false accusations. Just tell them.
oh,
You ain't got to go
well, the
into
first
it.
three
Tell 'em,
allegations was the
yeah,
first one was that I was supposed to have child porn on my computer. That was investigated thoroughly, and they got my computer and found nothing. And DCFS got involved, of course, and it was unfounded. They sent me a letter and all that saying it was unfounded, and my visitation got restored because every time you do one of those allegations, your visitation gets it gets paused. You don't get your kid until pending a court hearing and all that type of stuff. So that was the first one.
right.
The second one was perhaps the worst one, and that one took about a good year and a half of hell, in which I was accused of literally breaking the hymen of my daughter. Um, she was medically examined 4 times, physically medically examined 4 times by 3 different bodies, twice by DCFS, once by University of Chicago Comer and COMED clinic. All all of the examinations were negative. She was deemed to be a normal girl and everything. And then the most ridiculous one
That's
was
right.
was that
That was
that
false.
was false. Yes, the police were involved, of course, and I gotten cleared of that. DCFS did their thing, the police did their thing, and I was subsequently cleared of that. They sent me a letter stating that everything was cleared, and and now all of these allegations, I have requested that DCFS keep these allegations and the results of the investigations and all that on record. So therefore, they won't throw them away. There's always going to be on record. There's always going to be a record that a person was alleged. Then this is what the findings were, and thus and thou. And the third one was perhaps the most ridiculous. It didn't take no more than just. It didn't take that long at all to come back as unfounded, and that was I was accused to have had punched my daughter in a public place at a park in front of people, and it was said that the police were called, even though that there's no record of the police ever being called on me at all, and that was quickly made to be unfounded. And then the visitation order after that was ordered into court, and we had been on that order ever since then up until today. So now today I've learned, and I learned she did this yesterday. She did this yesterday,
Friday or Friday?
Friday. Yes, she did this Friday. I was supposed to have gotten my daughter on Thursday when I went to the police station to pick her up. So that's where we do the exchanges because that's what I demanded that we do the exchanges at the police department. And when I tell you that the police department. The police there gave me the most bullshit. I mean, it was bad. And my current wife was there watching all of this shit. It was just unbelievable. She was watching this shit, and they were saying days that I'm supposed to have my daughter on days is not even within the order. They said, well, you're not supposed to get until Friday. Friday's not even in the goddamn order. It's not even. It appears nowhere.
So you went to the police station. You showed them the paperwork to show proof.
Yeah,
that,
and initially they didn't accept it. They didn't accept anything that I was giving them. They were saying it was not really specific, and they kept saying it needed to be updated, which didn't make any sense to me because it's the most current award. It's the most current order, and she kept saying the police officer, and they were mostly females, and there was one
female what though, bro?
Female officers. These were female.
No. Female officers, but female what, bro?
With female, female terrorists, female.
What color were they?
Oh, they were black.
Okay, say it again.
Yeah, they were black. Oh, black African American ADOS.
Okay.
FBA. These were women, and they had some serious attitudes towards me, and I do mean serious attitudes towards me.
So these black officer women.
Yep.
Okay. Now these the ones I say they out there right now talking about Black Lives Matter. Go out there looting and destroying everything else. But like I said, they the right hand's white supremacy. See, that's what I'm talking about. So
absolutely, now you're right on that.
Right.
So they gave me
so it wasn't the white man, right?
No. I did speak to a guy, but he was the white guy was a sergeant.
Right.
And they winded up getting him, and he actually seemed to. I'm trying to be.
I understand.
He seemed to not understand what he was even reading.
I understand.
So, and I didn't want to argue because I'm at a goddamn police station. And I'm a black man at a police station.
Right.
I didn't want to argue, but I did make it clear that, hey, if it was me, you guys would have sent police officers to my home because there have been times that I was late dropping her off, and they would be blowing up my phone, threatening to come by my home because it's been a few times that they would say, oh yeah, we was about to send an officer to your home. I'm like, dude, I'm only just a few minutes late. But they didn't want to do anything for me. They didn't want to do nothing. So I'm like, okay, fine. So at first I was and I was really upset. And this is during work hours, so because I have to work at that time as well. So I have to come home, get back on the computer so I can do my job. And I'm still going through things, thinking about things. And I came to the conclusion. I said, you know what? I'll just go down there on Saturday because she keeps saying Friday. So I'll go down there on Saturday. I'll go down there tomorrow and present what I got because if nothing else, it says that I'm supposed to have my kid this weekend. This is weekend B. I'm supposed to have my kid. So now she can't. And what I was going to do is file a missing persons report because by law, they really can't refuse a missing persons report. By law, they can't refuse it up under no circumstances.
Regardless.
I looked it up. I looked the statute up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I looked the statute up. I was reading and I was like, oh, they can't refuse it at all. So if you go in there and say, hey, but they were going to, but that point was moot because they did because I did ask for a wellness check, and they did go ahead and finally file the violation of the visitation order. And they did it very reluctantly, but they had no choice because everything that they were saying, really, she kept saying it's Friday stuff. I didn't even address it. I was like, she's wrong with that, but I didn't want to argue with her on that.
What she was doing. She was basically deflecting the shit. She was for a team, Baby Mama Terori, regardless. It didn't matter. Yeah, that was out.
They didn't want to do it. The older woman, the older black cop, she didn't want it. She told me, she said, well, they'll go ahead and do their wellness check. But they weren't going to give me no calls. They weren't going to give me no notifications as to what the outcome, what their findings were of it. And she said that if you need to find out anything, that you would need to call 911. And I bullshit you not. That's what she told me. To do a wellness check, I would have to call 911 to get the results of that wellness check. That's what
I believe.
So I didn't say anything about that because once I noticed that they were compliant on the violation of the visitation order, I just let all other stuff go, right? So once we get that, I got the paperwork in hand and all that, and she did all her writing on and all that. So on our way home, I get an email from my attorney, and my attorney was saying, well, apparently it appears that that a temporary restraining order is been issued against you, and let's see, now we're going back and forth, because I'm like, well, what the fuck for, right? And she's like, well, I'm just giving you what's been given to me, which makes sense because every time that I've been alleged, attorneys will always let me know, and once they got more details, they'll let me know.
So how did the lawyer feel about it?
Say it again.
How did the lawyer feel about it?
I don't know. I haven't actually spoke
Oh,
with her,
okay.
but we just been going back and forth through email. So she knows that this is on her radar, that she has to watch and all of that. So right now we don't know exactly the details of the allegation. Um, I just upgraded the cameras in my home, and I told you that, to a wired system as opposed to a wireless. But I have to go back to the wireless system to make sure I can still, which I can, would make sure I can still, get the data off, put it on thumb drive. But I have to know the details. I don't even know what the details of the allegation is. So whatever day that she says it is, and all of that, I can go back into my files and put that whole day or that whole weekend on thumb drive and give it to the judge. But again, I don't know what's being alleged, man. So this is all new right now. So,
Now, how do you feel about being accused? I know you don't know what it is, but you know it's some terroristic shit. But how do you feel about being accused for the fourth time?
Infuriated, and lack of protection, lack of legal protection. And the reason why I say that, because she can continue to do this. She can do this, and I said this on when you interviewed me before about this. She can continue to do this over and over and over and over and over again. The court system, they look at it every time that there's an accusation. They take it as if it's the allegation for the first time. They don't look at previous issues. That's something that you have to bring up in court. That's something that you have to bring up, which of course me and my attorney are going to bring this up. Now, actually, this can actually hurt her. And I don't want to get too deep into it.
Right.
I don't want to get too, but this can actually really, really hurt her, and she can really mess around and lose her half of the custody after this. Now,
I hope so. Now, I want y'all to what y'all hearing so far. I know some of y'all have heard the previous interview we had where he was accused 3 times. One was kitty porn on a computer. They didn't find nothing. The second one was molestation, messing up his child's hymen. That's number 2. Number 3 was beating his daughter, punch his daughter in the chest in the park. No, it wasn't in the park. It was in the
no, it was in the. They said it was in the park, and they said it took place when she was 3 years old.
Right, and it was people all around seeing their kids, and ain't nobody do nothing, no police, no nothing. So that's bullshit number 3. Now you hear the bullshit number 4, and you telling me that it's not a time to riot? It ain't a time to cause havoc?
I would think so, because there are a lot of there are a lot of men. And I got something to say on the riot stuff too. But
Michael. Yeah, of course she's black.
What do you ask? I'm not looking in the chat. So what do you ask?
No, he just asked was she black, and I said, of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's black. I don't. I only do black women. So, but I'm not doing black American women. But that, again, that's a different discussion. So
Right, but and like I say, what happened with Mr. Floyd is definitely unfortunate, and I'm definitely against it. I do understand what's going on, why it's going on, but there's a lot of fathers out here that got the knee on our necks because of this unjust system we call child support. That's supposed to be about equal parenting and the most best fit, but obviously it's the most benefit.
That's bullshit, Reddit.
It's always bullshit, and people mad at me because I post what I post. I comment what I comment, and I'm putting this all over social media, which I want it all out in the streets now.
Yeah.
And every time somebody be in denial, which most of the people who denial and come at me are these so-called conscious black queens, but you the main ones that's putting black men in jail. So, but they get mad at me because I put out the truth. So
I don't think people, I really want people to understand this, right? Every time that there's an allegation, your parenting time is put on hold
Automatically. They don't
automatically.
automatically. It's on.
Automatic. So right now, I don't have my daughter when I'm supposed to have her, and that's just the way it is. If she alleges anything, they're not going to go back and say, "Well, you know what, ma'am, you've accused him 3 separate times. Why should we even begin?" Nope. They treat it like it's the first time. They don't even go. They don't even do any type of check to see has anything. No. She makes an allegation. She doesn't even have to even. She doesn't have to tell me anything. That's why she hasn't responded to nothing. None of my posters and none of my message to her on Talking Parents. Nothing. And whenever she makes this allegation, whenever a woman makes an allegation, whenever a mother makes an allegation, your visitation stops. No matter if you have her most of the time, your time with her stops. With your child stops, and you will be investigated. You go through a whole rigmarole. You're gonna get questioned. You're gonna get interviewed by police, depending on what the nature of the allegation is. But it all stops until a court date is set. And given this the coronal stuff, I don't think that I'm going to see. I don't think I'm going to get any court date that's going to be anything close to late June. So I'm not going to see my kid for a while behind an allegation that hasn't even been proven.
Of course. Of course. Now, let me ask you this. If it was the other way around, now you say when you late dropping your daughter off, they police give you a phone call
Oh
and
yeah, they blew my phone up and
right,
actually threatened. One officer on 2 occasions, they told me, yeah, we was about to send a squad car over there.
right.
And dude, I'm running late, and I told her in Talking Parents, I'm running late. See, when I'm saying that, she acts as if she doesn't see it. When she does see the messages, she just doesn't view them. So
Okay.
she can say, well, I didn't know that. I got that late. I didn't get it.
Now let me ask you this. What would have happened if she would went to the police station saying the same thing? That
If
she
she,
talked to you and uh
oh, they would have sent a squad car to my home,
okay.
and they would have put some type of alert out on me. And I'm pretty sure everyone in Cook County would have got a notification on their phone about an Amber Alert.
Hmm. Okay.
But when it comes to her, I can come with all the paperwork all I want, and they're still going to scrutinize me to death. And the guy asked me, "Well, what do you have in order to show that you're supposed to be at this police station?" That was
What?
one of the most ridiculous things. I'm not
What did he say? Say
right about that tweet. My wife was right there, man. Look at this. My wife was looking at this shit.
wait a minute. He said what?
He was wanting to know, was there anything in writing said I was supposed to come to that police department, to that police station. I didn't. Now I do have that. I had to bring it today, and I showed them, but I didn't think I needed to have that. But I showed them. I had to highlight the area that was in order. See, it's right here. If school is not in session, then we go pick her up from this police station right here. We do the exchanges at this police station.
Mm.
Yes.
And people mad at me because I asked a question about is it time for fathers to riot for our rights and destroy this unjust ass system that we call family court and child support that put men in the hole so deep in the hole they committed suicide, lose their CDL license, you lose their livelihood.
Yeah.
Is alienation and everything else. Now this man, and once again, I'm gonna go back to it for the people who didn't go to the last interview that we had. You did everything the right way that people say that you need to do it the right way. You got married first.
Oh yeah.
You had a kid right after. You was the man of the household. She didn't have to work. She didn't work.
No,
You
she didn't have to.
lead. And yet you get screwed by this unjust system.
Absolutely. She didn't have to work. And I wasn't making then what I make now, but still,
It don't
I was living in the hood. I was living in the hood, and I still live in the community now.
don't
So
matter.
right, it don't matter. I
You did it
wasn't
right, but you did it the right way. You did it
right.
step by step,
Exactly.
tradition. Right.
My daughter was born well within wedlock.
Right. And you didn't still didn't get equal pay at the time.
No, no,
Right. Right.
no.
Now, this is for all the people that sit back and say, well, you should have got married. You should have did the right way. You should, so on. Whether you get married, do it all the right way, get divorced, you, the man, 9 times out of 10, is screwed by the system. So
You're automatically liable.
right,
Automatically.
automatically. There's so many fathers who got divorces on this page that don't even see their kids, that's paying child support up their ass, that's alienated, and of course don't give a damn. So don't come on my page or come on my inbox telling me that you should have did it the right way. There's so many fathers that did things the right way and they still got screwed. That's just a deflection to try to keep the system running.
Right. And my order that I have, that's I fought hard to get my
Now, I'm supposed to have people and you feel a great deal now living in the. I wonder why you get to the. Is it because he's going to be a low life man, do nothing? Is it because he decided to want to be a good, a happy, and another thing? It's because he feels that he had lost life and he needs to work, or child support so much up in the ass with that need for his neck, he had to call him a low grade. But now he can get on the street. So you can hear me? I'm off.
sorry about that. Can you
You
hear
back,
me?
bro?
Yeah. Sorry, that was my fault, man. I accidentally I was going through the back chat where it says live chat and I accidentally clicked the doggone X. So my fault.
Can y'all hear me now? They said they can't. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, they saying they can't hear me. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Better. Okay. Um.
No, I was what I was saying because I saw something in the Facebook thread.
Thank y'all for telling me. Tell me if anything wrong, let me know, please, because I don't know. Thank you. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was one of the things I wanted to get out there is that I really fought hard to get my daughter really more than what the every other weekend and all that type of stuff. I really fought really hard. So I get her more than just 4 to 6 days a month. I get my kid a lot. I get her a lot, right? So I get her a lot. So it isn't one of those, she just comes over. No, 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 no. This is not more. This is her. This is literally her home. She has her own bedroom, has her own clothes. She got her own stuff over here.
Of course.
So
Of
yeah,
course.
this is not just a visitation thing, even though I know that's what they call it. So I get her way more
Now,
than just 4 to 6 days a month.
look, when you got logged off, this right here, I want you to read it. This brother right here, I think he's from Canada, and it says, I used to live in a great neighborhood, living in the hood now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's probably when everybody couldn't hear me. What I was saying was, did this man want to go to the hood? Is it because he decided he wanted to be a low life and just run off and just get back in the hood that he wanted to be with he wanted to low grade himself? No. Well, I never talked to this dude, but 9 times out of 10, child support took him up the ass. They put the knee to his neck, and because of the situation, probably taking more money out of his checks versus what he bring home. And because of that, he had to leave a great neighborhood to go to a hood. And this
yeah,
happens to a lot of people because either that he was gonna be homeless. So, and this happens a lot. See, so, and that's very unfortunate. It's very
yeah.
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. That's another reason um, why I put my situation out there for other people, for other guys to listen to, because number one, it's therapy for me because I went through a real. I was at a bad place at one point. I was at a bad place at one point. I did get counseling, and I'm not embarrassed to say that. I had to go get some counseling, man, because I was really contemplating some real terrible things, not against myself. So just to let you know, not against myself. I was seriously contemplating the viability of some very bad things against individuals. But I came out of that, and the good thing is that it hasn't really this situation hasn't. I've been fortunate enough to where I've made some sacrifices in my life in terms of education and the good decision in terms of career wise to where my career is still ascending. I'm still going up, and I have skills that people still want even in this pandemic where it's hard to find jobs where people 40 million people have lost their jobs. I'm in a position where I'm still being sought after. So,
Right.
and I feel fortunate, so in that way I use my situation as more of an example for other men.
But you want to know
uh
the part though, bro?
is that
Even though you bettered yourself, you're doing better, you pulled yourself up by your bootstrap and everything. How, when it comes to your parenting and family court, they treating you just like if you was a piece of shit from the hood that gang banging don't do shit. It does not matter.
yeah, and you're right, and
When you come to that
actually
court, when it comes to family court and when it comes to parenting and stuff, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You treat it the same.
yeah, that's true, and yeah, they don't really give a damn. And
No,
I'm actually anticipating this to be a real fight because I'm going to be asking for full custody now. And I know how the courts are. They don't want that, especially for child support. The whole family court and child support, they actually rely upon men like me and yourself,
right,
men with decent who are established in their careers, who make enough to where they can make their child support payments and still live a decent life, and who can make those payments regularly. I'm not talking about like $25 a week. I'm talking several $100s a month. If not in the thousands a month.
right.
This is what guys like us who the system depend upon. So they can't afford men like myself to get full custody. So I'm
They don't want
expecting
you to
this
have
to
full
be
custody.
right. I'm expecting this to be a real fight. They're going to give her every benefit of the doubt. They're going to be coming at me with, well, is that the best thing for the kid? And then that's
Right.
when see when they talk about what's the best interest for the child. They're really talking about what's the best interest for the mother, not what's really within the
Me,
best
to
interest for
me, I agree with that, but I also want to know the best interest, the benefit for the government.
that too. Yeah,
That's number one.
because right,
That's
because
number
you
one, bro.
tens of billions of dollars in child
51
support
billion,
collections.
50,
Right,
51
without
billion dollars a year. Yeah,
right the family court. Without the child support, family court wouldn't even be a court. It'd be a regular court like criminal court.
yeah.
Without that,
That's
without the
not even the
child
real
support and
court.
all that,
That's
wouldn't
not
be
even the real court. It's not even the real court.
exactly.
The judge is not even the real judge when it comes to family court.
Well, the only reason why it operates the way it does, and I've done a lot of research on this, the real reason why they're able to operate the way it does is that no one has really taken this all the way to the Supreme Court. That's why. I haven't heard any cases where a child support case actually go to the Supreme Court. I haven't seen that because maybe a rich person really hasn't spent that time because it'll take a lot of money. It'll take more millions of dollars to even go to the Supreme Court. And these type of issues, you don't get any. You're not going to get no pro bono to go to court for a man who's fighting child support. And just by that alone, just that statement alone, just that even the idea is offensive to people. So you're not going to get this. So that's from what I've researched. I've gathered that the reason why that the family courts is able to operate the way it do is because really no one has really challenged it really to the Supreme Court. And I think if they did, that would be a game changer because now they would have to comport themselves with every other type of court that's in the nation. They would have to explain certain things, and that's not anything that I don't think that no municipality really wants. Because again, child support is so deep, it collects so much money that I don't think no one really wants that.
No,
And
they
this
don't.
is they don't want that. And this is where I think men need to do as what you say, riot.
Yeah,
This is where this is
and
this is
and
where
also
because it needs to be looked at because
right.
no one is going to take it to because it's going to cost a lot of money to go to the Supreme Court. That's the only way that the family court, no amount of voting is going to do this. We can vote all we want. We can actually put all the money behind certain organizations all we want, unless and until this is actually taken to the Supreme Court and it's overturned there. I don't see it, and by it being a conservative court, they would probably be more likely to do it. I'm not a conservative or Republican. But in this type of court, if something someone actually took it to the Supreme Court, if it actually went there, it'll probably get some it'll probably get some traction. But right now, as it stands, I mean, you know what I feel. You know, if Black American men, and I only deal with in this respect in Black community,
Mm-hmm.
Black American men, especially the young ones, don't bother yourself. And again, I got a sister, I got a mother, but don't bother yourself with marrying Black American. Don't marry American women. Find you a Black woman that is of another culture, because yes, they may be able to do this to you, but they're not culturally conditioned to do this to you. So they're going to be far less likely to do it. And you know, I've done that, and I don't make no. And I'm a man of the community. I'm all for community rebuilding and all of that. But I will never date another Black American woman for as long as I draw breath on this goddamn earth.
You know, I always laugh when you say it, man, because I know you dead serious. It's like I feel a bullet go right through my chest. Never ever, never ever.
I mean, even if this marriage don't work, which I really do think it's going to, but if this marriage don't work, yeah, my passport is going to be going somewhere in Africa, and I'm going to be finding me a wife.
My man.
It will never be another Black American woman. It won't be another American woman as long as I am drawing breath above goddamn ground.
Well, hey, that's why I say you're entitled to your opinion. Because it's because I had a brother say the same thing on Facebook, but then the white guy even came out and said, he said, shit, child support came out for the white women, so he was like, it don't matter. He said white women are worse. So you know, you're not.
I don't doubt that. I
No,
don't
no,
doubt
no.
that.
I'm saying, while you saying that, white man said the same thing. he said, shit, it was out to help white women, which it was. That's what it started. He said it came from us. So and he said, so shit, you not dealing with black women don't make a damn difference. So yeah, everybody, you tell your opinion. Like I tell people all the time. When I first started this Fuck Child Support page, that's when I really started learning about different situations, and I was doing it for men as a whole, and I always said that black men get screwed the most, right? But as that time went on, I realized that who paid the most money when it comes to child support? White men pay the most money when it comes to child support. They got better jobs, money, and everything else. And I didn't realize how much white men were screwed by this system. I did not know. I started hearing people's stories and looking and doing more research. And that's when I realized when it came to black men, a lot of black men are low income. So yeah, we screwed them worse as far as on that aspect. But then when I looked at the percentage of black American men, we get hit the most.
Yeah, we get the most.
Right.
And you know, Judge Joe Brown, he mentioned this. He said that of all the cases that he's come, I know this is anecdotal, but of all the cases that he's come across, that's come across his desk, is that of all the men, of all the demographics of men, black men pay their child support on time more than any other of the demographics that he's come across. So black men, we're more involved, and you know, CDC also did I wish I had the actual link on this, but CDC actually did studies on this and found that black men were more involved with their kids than any other demographic in America.
If you can, send me that. I wanna see that.
I'm gonna get, because I got a whole archive of research, man. So yeah, I'll find it.
But see, the sad part is, that's what I say. But the sad part is, even if you want to be a father, doesn't make a difference when it comes to this. Well, when it comes to a baby mama terrorist, and when it comes,
and you know, when I say that, sorry, but I don't mean to cut you off. But
yeah,
I don't say that to say that, you know, black fathers are better fathers than you. I don't say to say that.
not at all.
I say that because it actually more highlights the rate in which black men are having to pay child support, and how they really want to be involved in their children's lives. So this whole ghetto myth of black fathers abandoning their homes, their families, that's bullshit. And I give you another piece of anecdotal evidence with my with, you know, here in Chicago, I mentor and coach. You know, I've been coaching for 15 years.
Right.
I think it's safe to say that I've come across thousands of kids, of boys. Out of all those years, and a lot of parents bring their kids to me to mentor, to tutor, to get the grades up and all of that, out of all of these children, I've only seen one where the man literally did not want to be involved in this kid's life. All the rest of them, they weren't involved they weren't involved, and it always goes back to the relationship between the father has with the mother. Nothing that the man has any type of relationship with the kid, but it was always with the relationship that he has with the mother. And I think that speaks volumes when we look at why a lot of black men are not involved with their kids' lives. It's not because they don't want to. Just because of the mere fact that you're on child support is not indicative of the fact that you're a deadbeat. Okay,
Well, that's,
but that's the thinking.
you already know. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's the stereotype they want everybody to
Right.
think. They already say black men ain't shit, and black men don't want to be fathers. And then they sit back and say men, period, now don't want to be fathers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I made this page to change the narrative, because it's many fathers that are on child support for failed relationships and divorce. That these evil baby mama terrorists are evil doers. Them are the true deadbeats. That's why I say ain't no such thing as a deadbeat dad until you call it these deadbeat moms. So
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in deadbeat. I don't believe in deadbeat dad. I don't believe in it.
I don't.
Again, I've seen this myself.
But I believe in baby mama terrorists.
Seen this time and time and time again. When I talk to these fathers, when you talk to them, it's like, man, I pay my child support. I pay her this. I give her this. I give her that. But I don't see my kid for one reason or another, and it's always because of the mother, the relationship that they have, that the mother has with the father. It has nothing to do with the fact that the man doesn't want to be involved. Like I said, I'm on child support, but I didn't have to be on child when we first got divorced, and she divorced me. I was paying her child support. I mean, I was actually paying her. I wasn't on papers. She did that herself, and then wound up getting less than what I was paying her, and she been bitter ever since. And now I think she's more bitter because, and I personally think that she came up with this allegation now because she found out that I'm married. She found that I'm married, and I just recently been married. About a month and a half ago.
Bro, you can pay your child support. You can be around your child. You could be broken up for 3, 4, 5 years. If she's a baby mama terrorist, that's gonna last for 18 to 21 years. It ain't going nowhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So but I really like putting my situation out there because people really do believe that this type of shit don't happen. Most people, and I say most,
Of course they don't.
Most people believe that these type of stories don't exist.
Hold on. Hey Mike, you wanna jump in this? You wanna come on? Let me know and I'll tell you what to do. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I mean, most people don't believe that this shit exists. Most people not the system.
They don't want to believe it, bro.
They don't want to believe that there are women out there that are doing this shit. People don't believe it. That's the reason why nothing happens to the woman. I said, this is the fourth allegation. The fourth one. 4. Count them, 4.
Right.
And all 3 of those allegations, all 3 could have landed me in prison. Big time. I got a brother doing time, doing 18 years. I know what the hell they do to people like that come in just with the allegation.
He was falsely accused?
No, my brother. No. My brother was not falsely accused. He wasn't nothing like this. He's doing time on some stuff that he actually deserves. So but still, but he's in.
No, I understand what you're saying.
He's doing an 18-year bid, man. So that's my younger brother. He's doing some time, and I know he told me things that man, anybody that come in on those type of charges, just allegations by himself, that will lend a man into the grave 6 feet under.
Bro, I will say,
my life was threatened with 3 allegations. That's why I feel fortunate. That's why I want to talk about. That's another reason why I tell guys, why I want to tell people about this, because my life was threatened, and by the grace of God, I'm not doing no goddamn time.
many lives are threatened. The sad part about it is we don't know because we don't talk about it. And
Exactly. We won't talk about
yeah,
it.
we don't talk
And
about
there's
it.
some guys in prison right now
Right,
behind these type of allegations. They were just unfortunate enough to not have enough money to be able to hire at least a base level of competent representation to where they could at least have their rights to be fought for. You
right.
know? Now, even right now, because of this allegation,
You can't see
I'm
your
not I'm not paying rent right now because okay, I'm gonna have to take some rent money because I need to see. I need to see where this goes.
right.
So now I gotta hold back rent. I can't tell you for how many times I've had to do that. I've
Hey,
been threatened series in the past. I've been threatened with getting evicted because I've had to use rent money to pay attorney fees and court fees and stuff. Since this whole ordeal started, my daughter's 8 years old. This thing started when we divorced and she was 1. Since that time, I have spent in excess of $27,374.
how much?
$27,374 and counting.
It's a lot of money, bro. But
And not most guys don't have the money to do that. I really can't afford that. It's only because I've had to use rent money, borrow money here and there. It's people who love me that I still owe money to because of this. You know what I mean? So looking at my case, I feel that there's a duty for me to speak this for other men to hear this. And not only that, to say, okay, this is what you can do. It's not going to be cheap. It is not going to be cheap. You're going to see some dark days. But this is what you need to do. If you want to maintain yourself and your kid's life, this is what you need to do. Especially for guys that are being falsely accused. If you're being falsely accused, you might as well go in this 10 toes in. You have no other choice by now.
yeah, you know what?
And no, I don't. I can't claim my kid on. Somebody said me. I don't. I can't claim my daughter on taxes. No.
Well, in Illinois, they passed that law. I think last year they just did it, or 2018. Whoever got permanent custody automatically get to claim the kid. They used to be where you try to get every other year and all that. They don't do that no more. You're full of shit.
Whoever the custodial parent is, they're the ones who get to file the taxes.
Right. Still full of shit. Full of shit. Full of shit. That's why
this Juan Garcia, he said, and again, I don't do the chase. He said automatic 50-50 law now. That's bullshit.
No. That ain't what he's saying. He's saying change it. He means
yeah. It does need. It needs to be automatic. So I apologize on that one.
It ain't automatic now in Illinois. They say they working on it, but they ain't trying to do. They prolonging that much as they can. I think Iowa's automatic 50-50, I believe. I think Iowa's the only state I know about.
And it ain't easy to get. And again, I'm a walking testament of that as well. And that's why I hate when people say, well, you can just go down to court and get 50-50. No. It ain't easy. You just want to go knock on the judge's door and say, Your Honor, I'm a good person. I got a job. I got this, that, and the other. And I can afford to have my child 50-50. Can I get it? No, don't work that way.
It's a brother in New
York.
York
Doesn't want 50-50.
Bro, you
won't get it.
Bro, it's a guy in New York I talked to a while back. I'm gonna try to get in contact with him. I'm gonna do an interview with him. He was married. He lived in the same household. He didn't up and leave when they didn't get separated. He stays down in the basement. They were still living together. He did not leave, right? And I told him, I said, you're not gonna get equal parenting time. He said, yes, I will. He said, I'm married. He said, I still live in the house. I didn't up and leave. Guess what ended up happening?
What?
The judge told him, when the divorce, time to go get your own house, right? He only get every other weekend, bro.
Every other weekend.
Yeah, he don't have a criminal record, no abuser. He been there. He have a job, got his own business going on, and he took her to court. And granted, he didn't get equal parenting time. So, like I tell people, don't tell me about this doing the right way bullshit. He paid child support. He did. I believe he got alimony. I believe he did because she made more money. He got alimony, but he paid child support. He see his kids every other weekend. She still got the house. He in the apartment, and he did everything the right way when it came to the legal matter, and he still got screwed. So when I tell you this shit is gender bias, because what I tell like these baby mama Terrors is this: they say, "Well, I put him on child support because he didn't want to be a father." I said, "Y'all been married for all these years and he didn't want to be a father." And then I had another one tell me that, "Oh well, if you go for divorce, it's automatically child support." I said, "No, it's not. You could turn around and just say you don't want child support."
Yeah.
Right. So they do it.
Yeah, she and for a couple of years,
They
for a few years after we divorced, that's what was going on. I wasn't on child support at that time. For that I was just paying her, and she decided on her own to go down and put me on papers.
Of course. and family court loves that because that's more money in their pockets. They not gonna turn you away. They don't care if you're a deadbeat. They don't care if you're not a deadbeat. They don't care if you. They just care about you paying that child support. That's why I call it child support because that's what it is, child support. So but hey, anybody else want to jump on? Y'all welcome to jump on, get in this conversation. I definitely you definitely more than welcome because what I'm about to start doing after seeing what's going on, it made me think this in the bigger horizon. I'm gonna start doing this at least a couple of times a week. And fathers, y'all can even mothers who's alienated, by baby daddy terrorists. We come in here and talk about different factors because it's so many different stories that need to be out here. You don't have to show your face. You could change your name. You don't have to use your name. I show my face. I don't care. Because what I want to do is definitely put this to a higher level, to the point where after this pandemic, well, I'm out here doing public speaking because this is real. I don't care if it's 5 people in there or 10 people there. It need to be spread out more. Like I say,
you come to Chicago and do anything, man. Let me know. I'm gonna be right with you.
Well, I'm in.
I guarantee you that.
I definitely want to set some things up, man. To everybody out here, people's asking about the hat, the T-shirt, fuck child support. And I also got the Baby Mama Terori T-shirt. What I need from y'all. Y'all like what I'm doing. You like what I'm posting. You like what I put out there. What I need for y'all to do so I can get this going quickly as possible, on the bottom link, it says, this is my Cash App. Or you can do the PayPal, and it's the email you can donate. You just $1 donate. I'm gonna need this because in order for me to keep coming out with content and keep doing this, I need some type of monetization because I've been doing it for 3 years. I ain't asked for nothing. I ain't looking for nothing. I ain't trying to get handouts. But in order for me to make things happen, like I say, the T-shirts, the hats, being able to talk to y'all, because I want to start doing consultation. I want to talk to y'all about changing laws in your mind. If y'all need somebody to talk to, you need some type of you just want to be heard, come holler at me. And this right here is a start, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Look, and for everybody that's on Facebook,
Mr. Palmer, I'm working on
put your link, put your Facebook, put your YouTube link in there, and go on YouTube and like the link, man. Like the page, like the video, so the video can get, that's for the algorithms and stuff. Cause it works good for the algorithm. Because you deserve it, man.
I got this going on Facebook and YouTube Live. So
right. Well, I'm just saying, everybody that's on Facebook, go over to YouTube.
Yes.
Go over to YouTube and like the video, because that's going to be good for your it's going to be good for the algorithm, man. So go ahead and go over to YouTube and like the page, like the video, so that way it'd be good for you. Man, that'd be good, man.
Myself, bro. That's why I appreciate everybody who support this page. People been on here for since I started, man. When I ain't had number 5,000 people, man. And that's why I say Facebook will always be my home. Because on Instagram, I got over 7,000 followers, and Facebook is where it started. I ain't going nowhere. I got YouTube, slowly trying to get it going. But this I tell people, this is my home right here, man. I appreciate everybody off the Facebook, even some that merged over to the Instagram and to the to the YouTube, So I definitely appreciate everybody who understood why I came out with this page. Cause first, come out with fuck child support. Oh, you support deadbeats. You don't want to be a father. You a piece of shit. So
exactly.
So
that mindset needs to be changed. Also, guys that are going through this, don't be silent on this, man. Don't. It ain't. you're not being less than a man than to actually put your stuff out there. That's the reason why I'm doing. Like I said, I don't even know what the hell this last allegation is about. I don't know. I assume it has something to do with my child, that I've done something to her. So, but again, I don't know. But I would be willing to put this out here in real time, give everybody know, hey, this is what's going on. This is what the latest is. Because look, I know what therapy did for me. If you can't afford therapy, man, go talk to me. I don't mind it, because I talk to fathers all the time.
Right.
I
And this,
talk to fathers all the time about how to get more time with their kids. I can tell you all kinds of stories on that.
and you definitely want for that. But that's why I say I'm putting this up a notch. I'm working on the website because I definitely want to be able to talk to fathers who want to tell their story privately and just to get their mind right. Because you got cats that's ready to kill these baby mama terrorists.
Yes,
You
I
got
can tell you a story. And this was last year.
right.
I went to go pick my daughter up, and there was a guy there. He was there to get his kid, and the mother came with the boyfriend.
Right.
And so they picked the kid up with the boyfriend. The guy has a goddamn gun, and I see the gun. He had a gun. I had to tell my daughter. I told her to sit back. I had to go talk to that man. Gave him my number. We talked. We talked for a couple of hours. After we talked, I ain't heard nothing else from that guy. I don't know what happened. I just know I didn't hear anything about the news about somebody getting killed or anything. I sent him out. I reached out to a couple of guys that I know, a couple of attorneys that I know that can help him out. One attorney I know said that he spoke to him. That's all I know. That's the type of shit that I like to do. That guy, he was ready to kill somebody. And I had to get in front of him, like, bro, this is what you do. This is what you need to do. First, calm down. We're going to walk out of here. Give me a call in about 20 minutes. And on the way home, I was talking to that guy. I still got his number now. He hasn't let me know what the updates was. But the attorney did call and say, yeah, I got a hold of him, and we working on some things. That was it. That's the type of stuff that I want to do. And that's the type of stuff that I've been involved with. There was one kid, this also was last year, from the team that I coached. The mother wound up taking her son off the team because she found out that I was facilitating a relationship between him and the father.
Yeah, baby mama terrorists.
And the father didn't have anything. I know because, again, I got 3 contacts in law enforcement who looked this guy up. He didn't have anything wrong. He didn't have no felony charges or nothing like that. This is a guy that just worked. He's had a bad relationship with the mother, and she was keeping him away from the kid. And when the kid told her that he was talking to his father in my home, she took the kid off the team.
Sad. It's sad. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all, bro. When it comes to that, this baby mama terrorism. Baby mama terrorism, bro. And I gotta say, this is why we have to tell our story. We definitely, like I say, we have to change the laws in our mind. We have to not fold and keep them veins cold. If you got to wash your hands and move on, because a baby mama terrorist will set you up for failure. And you don't want to go to a point to where you locked up in jail, you know what I'm saying, or to the point where you want to commit suicide. It's not worth it.
No, it's not.
So
reach out to people. Reach out to people. Reach out to people that are not your family members, especially ones who know about this but don't really give you a lot of support, emotional support.
right.
Reach out, man. Go get some counseling, man. Talk to somebody. A lot of these counselors, I can't speak for nowhere else, but I know a lot of counselors here in Chicago, especially on the South Side. They'll work with you on in terms of the price and all. They'll work with you.
As far as what?
They'll work with you in terms of the price, because they know a lot of times they know people are. I know a couple people that I've seen, and the first one that I've seen, she was really, really helpful. But I wanted getting a mail, but she was really helpful. And I thought, like, I can't really afford it, but I'm at a certain point right here. And a lot of them will speak with you. A lot of them will, especially. I would encourage you, if you're a black person, go get you a black therapist. Go get them. Go talk to somebody. Just don't hold that shit in, because all it's going to do is just fester and fester, and you're going to be finding yourself contemplating things that you never thought that you would contemplate. Talk about it. Get it out there. That's why I speak about this, because this is part of my therapy. Talking about it is part of my therapy.
Anybody that wanna start inboxing me on my personal Facebook page, Lionel Palmer, or you could email me at babymamaterori@gmail. It's on the bottom. Y'all want to start talking to me about y'all situation or just want to vent, get your mind right, definitely definitely come talk to me because I got stories I could tell you that maybe you'll be like surprised and be like, damn, I thought mine was bad because I don't want. We have to come to one accord. That's why I tell people.
And you can always give me a call when you're talking to those fellas.
Most
You
definitely.
got my number, man. You can always give me a call, man.
I'm a
We can three-way that, man.
Yeah, because what I'm working on right now is becoming a life coach, and really make some type of change, and definitely we gotta be together as one. We have to, uh, and like I tell people all the time, we have to change the laws in our mind. And I would never have thought that my fuck child support from 2017, I believe it was in August, to now how many people who roll with this and side with me and understand where I'm coming from. I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even with all the negativity, the backlash, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to call this shit out and be in the forefront. Like I tell you, if you want to hide your face, you want to use a different name, that's fine. Because everybody ain't gonna be able to be on the front lines. It's war. This is war. You know, this is definitely a war, and it's a war that never end if we don't try to change it.
Hey, I'm a military guy. Snipers cannot afford to show their identity in order to be effective.
Right. You got, and that's nothing. You got military soldiers that's homeless, alienated, can't see their kids struggling because of baby mama terrorists. So this is real. This is deep, and like I say, we have to change the laws in our mind. So like I say, I'm still working. I'm still trying to make this spread out more. And like I say, it's unfortunate about these current events, and it's unfortunate about the knees on our necks. But if we don't talk about it, we'll kill ourselves.
Yeah, I wanted to speak on that. I got to get ready to go.
Oh,
But
you want the situation?
yeah, I want to say something on that. Look, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I probably disagree with a lot of people when they say, we don't need to be riding or looting in our own community and all that. Let me tell you this. This is just me.
Okay.
Um, I know that the majority of those businesses were not black-owned businesses,
Okay.
and I can guarantee you, not one of those business owners lived in that community. So, as far as I'm look, Dr. King said, the rioting is the voice of the unheard. Okay, I don't disagree. I don't agree with looting and all of that. But I'm gonna tell you this: without actions like that, we wouldn't have a lot of the progress in the nation that we have now. You wouldn't have a 5-day work week. You wouldn't have a 40-hour work week. You wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have right now because people fucking rioted. They burned the goddamn shit down. People don't pay attention to stuff until you burn it down. Yeah, is there going to be some looting? And I'm gonna tell you this: from what I've seen, that they don't put this on the news, they don't put this on social media too much. But when you actually go and look at it, a lot of the looters were white,
Oh no. See, here's the
not
thing.
black. A lot of them are not even black.
Here's the thing. Okay, we differ when it comes to that because my thing is, if you're gonna cause a riot, if you're gonna destroy something, gonna cause havoc, go to the source.
And
I,
they did. They burned down the goddamn police department.
Yeah, finally. But what they started doing was destroying their own neighborhoods, which like you said, I understand Target. Yeah, Target is not owned black owned. Target don't do nothing for the black community. I get that,
And
but
a lot
that's
of those
what you did.
businesses that were black owned didn't get lost. Some of them didn't get looted. That's not that it's not being. A
I was
lot
gonna
of
I was
some
gonna
of
say,
them didn't get looted.
I was gonna say some black businesses did get destroyed.
Some did, but a lot of them didn't.
Yeah, well, like I say, one thing I can't say we all ain't gonna agree with the same thing on certain things. But my thing, if you're gonna destroy something, go straight to the store. Destroy that policeman house.
Well,
That
that I agree with. That I agree with.
destroy,
That that
destroy
that
his.
definitely I agree. Now
Right,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you
right.
this. But for all of that writing, do you honestly think that
No,
that officer is gonna get off now? Can you imagine if that officer is gonna be
well,
found
you
out?
remember what happened with Rodney King.
But see, that was then.
I mean, hey man, they all this. Man, I
That's
mean,
true.
I
Can you
hope,
imagine? Can
I
you
hope,
imagine what? Do you honestly think
I can
all
imagine
this is going to get off now?
I can no, I can imagine that. I just hope they I hope the government do right because I already know if they don't, I know what's gonna happen. Now I will
Because
say
yeah, if he gets off, this whole nation's going to
what I
burn.
will say what I saw on what I saw with the people getting interviewed in Minnesota. I saw Somalians, I saw Africans, I
Oh
saw
yeah,
black,
yeah.
I saw white, I saw Hispanic. That when I'm people are tired of this shit. And it ain't just black people, man. Because when it comes to police, police kills more white people than they do blacks.
But they
But
don't do they. What you don't see this from. You don't see many white folks getting done like this. You don't see white folks getting killed by self-deputized citizens and murdered on video. You don't
oh,
see that. You
I,
don't see. You see it from black. You see
I
black
agree.
men being done this way.
I agree.
You see one demographic being done this way,
I
and
agree.
for me, that's my problem.
I
See,
agree.
that's the reason I don't. Now I understand about other things, but this is what when it comes to this issue, I don't ascribe to this people of color. I don't ascribe
Now
to no.
I don't
This is not happening to people of color.
I don't
This
do
is not happening
I don't do
to other. This is happening to
agree.
black men.
I agree. I don't
Black
believe
men are we are the only disposable demographic in this nation. We watched that man take his last fucking breath on video.
right.
We're not seeing this from Hispanics. We're not seeing this from whites. We're not seeing this from no other demographic. That's just my take, bro. That's my take. I don't want to make it about that, but
No,
that's my.
nah, you're entitled to your opinion, like I say. But like I say, what I'm saying is if you're gonna do it right. To me,
I agree.
you
I agree.
you breaking into the ATMs, you breaking into the banks. That ain't no justice for Mr. Floyd.
No,
That
it's not.
right and looting and
But
shit.
I guarantee them officers that officer won't get off.
I understand it's gonna make them hurry up and try to get it done and fix the situation. Just like I said, even if we was to riot, what we do like going tearing up the neighborhood. I say we go tear up them buildings at the family court and tear up them child support agencies. But somebody said something that was very wise on the Facebook
Okay,
page.
I'm gonna mute up. I'll be right back.
All right, he said to he said to go ahead and hack their systems, and I said that's a good way to cause havoc and riot. It ain't necessarily got to mean tear up the neighborhoods. It could be hack them systems. I'm down with that too. So but yeah, this is why y'all when I got more deep into this, I tell people, men as a whole are getting screwed by the system. Black, white, Indian, Mexican does not matter when it comes to these court system. I thought back in the day the same thing. The black man's getting torn down. It ain't just the black man being torn down. The white man get torn down too. Hispanic, Mexican, everybody else. That's why I think a lot of people. I think that's why a lot of people, black, white, blue, or green, is out there tearing up these buildings because they all saw the bullshit for what it was, and that's why you even got cops coming out saying that it was murder. They don't condone it, and I respect that because usually boys in blue don't say nothing. So I have to commend everybody who understand where black coming from, because this shit that wasn't right. I don't care if it was a black cop with his knee on the white man's neck doing the same shit. He deserved to get his ass killed too. So I go by equal rights with me. If I'm gonna go equal rights when it comes to this family court system, I'm gonna go equal rights all the way. I'm not gonna say equal rights over here, but I'm the man up top, and everybody else beneath me with you know what I'm saying, on others. So I ain't going. But like I say, if y'all can, like I say, just support. You have got to support. That's my cash out. You can PayPal. If you could continue to spread the Fuck Child Support page on Facebook. You got YouTube. If you would subscribe to that. It's Mr. Palmer, FCK Child Support. Because I'm about to go deeper into this, putting out more content and everything else, man. Um, and oh yeah, Patrick, you in Canada, and that's why I was telling people, man, you got people on child support in Canada, Australia, of course the UK, India. Who would have thought India got child support?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, India, Brazil. Who else? Most of all the European countries got child support. Africa, The young lady said Africa got it, but it's not called child. It's something different. And
No, it's called
that
something
was
else.
you. No, that was you. That was
Yeah,
you.
no, it
They
was
don't-
me. Because
it's totally different, and it's totally different. Right. It's not child support, so I don't count that. So they don't have child support, in my opinion. The Middle Eastern,
especially not to the tune of what we
right,
paid. I showed her what I paid, and we converted that to
right,
rand,
right.
and it was astronomical. He's like, we can't even imagine paying anything like that.
Yeah, the Middle East, the Muslim country, they don't do that. They not going. So
No, they ain't having that shit. No, Muslim nations, no, the man by force of law is the head of the household.
they ain't going.
No,
They not going. I can't.
that's the default position.
Yeah, see, they ain't going. They say you keep that money. They say you ain't getting that. I ain't mad at them, man. Because if I'd have known then what I know now, I probably wouldn't even have no kids, bro. Because this shit right here, man.
I want kids, man. I do want to come. And,
No, no.
I'm a Gen Xer. I'm a Gen Xer, so I want to come home to a wife and
I want,
kids. And
I
all that.
want kids, but I wouldn't have this situation because I do something totally different. So
Yeah, I understand, man. I do want kids though, man. I always want to come home to a wife and kids. And I still got a lot of years left. I don't look my age. I don't feel my age.
I don't either. I will say that.
I got a lot of
cut.
I still got a lot to give. So my wife, I'm 45. My wife is 25.
Oh,
So
you 45? Okay, yeah, I'm 41.
yeah, I'm
So
45. So I got a lot to give. So I got a lot of energy, a whole lot of energy left. So I got more than a half a tank left of gas. So I don't want to waste it. Thank God that He's given me the energy that I have. So I still want to be able to come home to a wife and kids, and maybe that's me because of the way I was raised. I'm more of an old school guy. So
believe me, a lot of fathers want to do the exact same thing.
oh yeah, a lot of fathers, a lot of guys do. I've heard a lot of young guys want that same thing too. It just I feel bad for a lot of the young guys today because they are in an age where their women are conditioned completely out of that type of thing.
Right,
You know?
right, because
Because their mothers were Gen Xers, you
yeah,
know, and that's a bad deal because I really feel bad for them because a lot of ways they kind of got it worse than the Gen Xers, and like the millennials got it bad because they really don't have a lot of choice. It's and I started with the baby boomers set us up for failure. And I got a lot of words for the baby boomers, man. And I do, and the Gen Xers have subsequently raised some very very um, raised women and men who are not suitable for relationships, much less marriage.
yeah,
And they're more suited for selfishness. The
yeah,
everything yourself and all that. It's all about me and all that. And you have whole generations, I can only speak for being a man. You have whole generations of black women who are not suitable for marriage, not even suitable for relationships, much less marriage.
right,
The minute and I say this most unapologetically, and I can't say it any clearer. Any woman who is strong, quote unquote, strong and independent, they have no use for a man who wants a family.
not at all. They
None.
talk that shit.
They
No,
have no you are useless and you are worthless. And I don't care how fine you are. You can be a 10. And if you the minute that you say, I am strong and independent, don't wonder why you are single with no children and you fine as hell with your job.
right. Them the ones who choose single. Them the ones who choose single motherism. They say they don't,
Exactly.
because they'll run the man away. So yeah, that's there. I know about that one, 100%.
They have been completely lied to, and
Uh,
they've been lied to by Gen Xers and the greatest generation. They've been lied to by those two generations, and those two generations have rendered women, whole generations of women, undateable.
right,
Undateable. That's why you see a lot of young guys saying, "Fuck that! I'd rather go to white. I'd rather go to Hispanic. I'll go to somebody else." Again, I don't condone all of the other stuff. But at this point in my life, I can totally understand why a black man would say, nah, fuck that shit. I don't know. Fuck that. I can there was a point in my life where I would just be like, no, you shouldn't do that. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I can understand it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't, if you asking me,
Right.
I say go
I know
to
what you're
somebody black who is not of a different culture.
Right.
Go to South America, go to Brazil, go to somewhere in the islands. I
Yeah.
would definitely recommend you go somewhere in Africa because they're going to be more palatable. They're going to be more accepting and actually expecting you to be the head of household and all of that. They're going to be expecting that, and they're going to be very much they're conditioned to be submissive, and that's what they want. They don't consider it to be they don't look at it as a source of degradation to be submissive to their men. Yeah, I definitely encourage you, and I hope some guys that are younger listening to this. I definitely hope so. I don't give a shit. I hope so. I hope somebody that's 18, 19, 20, 21 years old listen to me when I say this. That's black. If you want yourself, if
My
you want,
sister say, my sister say, my sister say not all black women like that. Of course not.
okay, I understand it. That's what I do. I have a sister, I have a mother.
Of course not.
I'm telling guys that are young,
My mom was.
that I've mentored.
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
telling you,
Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing at all.
right. Get your career right now when you're in your late teens, early 20s. Stack your paper, get your career. Don't even think about marriage until you're 30 plus, and you find yourself a black woman that is of another culture, preferably Africa, and you marry them. Don't mess around with nobody here because you're gonna have some heartaches.
My man, you sticking to that to forever. My man, I ain't mad at you, man.
And I'm for rebuilding the community.
Right.
But we need an injection. We need an injection of women who actually want families and not want to go tell the white man, the white's court, whenever she disagrees with him. She used the police as a force of compliance for the man.
Hey, I'm gonna say something.
Irreconcilable differences.
So
basically, he just didn't do what the fuck I told him to do.
Hey, I'm gonna say something funny though. So, cause child support was for the white woman, right? So now, cause I gotta tell you, a lot of white men on child support do the white women. So when the white people go with it, the white woman going to the white man to get the child support, cause it's so many white men getting screwed by the system too. So
I understand that. I do.
No,
I'm not against.
No, I ain't talking about. No, I ain't even talking about what you're saying. You're right. I'm talking about. I'm saying that's funny though. You got the white woman going to the white man to put another white man on child support and fuck up his livelihood. That's fucking sad.
It's a funny thing. Me and my wife, we was watching.
That's sad.
We was what was that show, sweetie? Yesterday with the one who didn't want to change her name. No, it was the other one. Who didn't want to change her name to her husband's name. Oh yes, we watched Married at First Sight, and the woman, of course, it was
that show. I saw that.
Yeah. I don't really like those.
I'm not watching that.
I don't like them. I don't like those shows. I can't stand those shows.
I'm not watching none of that crap.
But she likes it, and I do watch them with her. But I also watch them with her so she can see a contrast in the cultures. Here's this woman who married this man on first sight. Of course, married the man on first sight, but she didn't want to change her name. Not only did she didn't want to hyphenate, she didn't want to change the name at all.
I don't believe in hyphen. You ain't gonna drop your name.
I don't believe in hyphenation either. But she didn't want to hyphenate. She didn't want to change her name at all, and she admitted, "Yo, this is kind of a feminist thing."
That's one of the problems.
That's the pool of women that a man in America has to fucking deal with.
Right. Nah, I agree. Because feminist is one of the downfalls of men to this day.
Yes. And in the black community, I can only speak for the black community. Feminism has been one of the big tools of destruction to the black family. Because now they got black women one to compete with their black men, one to free themselves from their black men, even though their black men have never done a goddamn thing to them.
Right.
Black men have never told them that they can't go to work. Black women have never been told by their black man, go try telling a black American woman that she can't wear weave or makeup. See how that?
What, you mean a hat?
Yeah. See how that works. See how that works for you. Black men do not run the bones that black women are trying to pick with black men don't exist.
Exactly. I agree with that.
They don't exist. So they have been co-opted. They have been convinced by white feminism that, hey, your black man is your problem. Go free yourself from your black man. Well, your black man never had you in the first place. We had no control over you. We never told you that you can and can't go to work.
Feminism is the.
We never did that. Now I can understand with white women, yeah, they may have a bone to pick with their white men. That's all fine and good. That's not my fight. Okay, that ain't my fight. But feminism in the black community, it is destroyed. It has been one of the key figures, the key things that have destroyed the black family. Too many black women have swallowed that bullshit hook, line, and sinker.
Feminist is the downfall of the world. Because I think in India, that's probably why child support created. I think India they deal with feminists out there too. It's a worldwide fuck up too. It ain't just the United States.
No, it's not. It isn't. It isn't just in the United States, and it's in some.
It's some in Africa too, ain't it?
Right. It's in some parts of Africa.
Yeah.
It is. So don't get me wrong. It's all about you doing your research. And again, for me, if you have a good, if the woman has a good relationship with her parents and a good relationship with her community, she's going to be less likely to do shit like this. Yeah. She's going to be less likely to do shit like this.
You know what we need to do a topic on that next time where we talk about when we talking about child support in the black community, because I want to do it on different race and different ethnicity and the different.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. Absolutely.
That could be one thing. I want to talk to a Hispanic person that can relate to it, or a white person that can relate to that, and see how it is. Because that's, like I say, it's a worldwide thing, and also it's definitely destroying men as a whole. And I don't want to just. I do think that it affects different communities. We need that's something we need to definitely have, like 4 people: a black person, a Hispanic, or Mexican, and even a female, and we could talk about that and as a whole. You know what I'm saying, with different cultures and race, because that's something need to be discussed too. That's what I say. It's different reason why I made this page, because as a whole, we're screwed, but then we got to also get to that section of the white people over here, the difference with the black people over here, the Hispanics, and so on, because that's something we need to learn as well, because it's not just black people getting screwed, and not just white men getting screwed, and we need to learn. We definitely
it is in every demographic. Because I've been to I think I told you in the last interview that I've been to court, and I've had white and Hispanic guys come up to me and be like, dude, how did you get that time? How did you get as much time that you have with your daughter? What do you have to do?
Right.
And a lot of them, walk away, dejected when I tell them, look, this is what I've been going through over the last several years, and I had to do this, I had to do that. She accused me of this, and I had to do this, I had to do this. And man, they weren't even nowhere near within the process that I am. And they were like, man, I didn't know how to do all of this. I have to do it. Yeah, you want to do all this, bro. And a lot of these are white guys who are saying this. I don't know, in Chicago, when you go to these type of courts, it's an open court. So you can just go and you can hear people's cases. You know what I mean? So they would hear my case and they would see it. They would stop me in the hall. Like, dude, what did you do? Who's your attorney? Who did you talk to? What did you file? Can you do it yourself? Do you need an attorney for this? Do you need? I would sit there and talk to them. A lot of times I would sit every bit of an hour outside of the court when my attorneys already went and left. I'm talking to these guys. Say, yeah, you need to do this. You need to do this. I would advise that you do this. Talk to this person here. And you know what? I got a person you can talk to. Whoop. All that, man. I've done it. So yeah, it is. I can attest it. I can personally attest it. It affects every community.
Okay.
It does. It affects every community. My thing is that I think it affects every community differently.
Oh no, I agree with that. That's why I say I'm gonna try to set that up. We have 4 of us on here different race and culture, and we go
Oh,
from there.
that'd be good. That'd be golden.
That'd be great. I'm gonna try to set that up,
And
man.
somebody else. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
definitely because like I say, different factors why I made this page. And this is the reason why I'm gonna keep it going. Child support is just the core of everything, and these baby mama terrorists. And I would not stop. I would never stop. I don't care what the fuck going on. So even with the situation with with the Floyd situation, I was able to put that in perspective of child support and these baby mama terrorists. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. I thought I was gonna be an hour. We've been on here for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'll, I'm gonna go ahead and get back with the family. And so yeah, bro. Hey, bro, I appreciate you telling me your situation. I'm sorry this is happening for the fourth time, but I definitely want you to keep me posted on everything.
Oh, I will. I'll keep you posted in real time. As soon as I get off the phone, as soon as I get off here, I gotta go to my because like I said, I upgraded my system, so I gotta go to my old system and make sure I can still retrieve that off of it and put it on thumb drive. So, but again, I don't know
Mm.
the specifics of the
Yeah, of course. You got
I
to
just,
wait on that
I just
paperwork.
want to make sure that I can still do it, which I know I can because I still got the hard drive here. I got the whole base and all of that. So I know I can actually get it. But I just want to still make sure. But I got to get the specifics of the allegation. Um, and this is one thing that my wife was concerned. I was actually concerned for a second, but when I got to really thinking about it, she was concerned that I may be arrested. No, well, if that was the case, I would have been already been arrested. So
Yeah.
this is more of a custody thing again, and she's trying to use some type of allegation to frustrate our my visitation with my kid because I don't have her now. So, and I won't have her until this whole thing is adjudicated again. The good thing is that we are already on an ordered visitation plan, a shared parenting plan. Now it can actually go into where she can lose her half of the custody. Okay,
Okay.
because there are other factors that, like I said, we already spoke about, offline. There are other
Right.
factors that she can mess around and lose her half of custody on this now.
Okay.
And now I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't. I wouldn't be surprised if they use every little, giving her every benefit of the doubt. That wouldn't surprise me. But she right now, this she can very much lose her half the custody on this. I don't know what the allegation is, but she can lose her half the custody.
Well, that
Yeah,
sounds
when this comes out, also unfounded. Yet
okay.
another unfounded.
Hey, well, that sounds great to me, man. But give me a call tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and log out, and we'll definitely be in tune on that. And I'm gonna try to set that meeting up. We'll have like four of us on here.
Yeah, man, that'll be good, man. That'll be real good.
Okay, bro. All right, man. Will you
Oh,
be
man,
safe?
I'll get my word on that one. I'll participate in that one.
Okay, for sure. All right. Well, you be safe, man. And I'll talk to you sometime tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and log off, and I'll check with you.
All right, man. Peace, peace, to everybody in the chat.
All right. Peace. All right, y'all. I was expecting this to be about an hour, but it's in an hour and a half. But that's cool. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be doing this period more, and I got things up to come. I already told y'all what to do and what I got going on. Y'all just be easy, be safe, be careful out there because you see what's going on, and definitely continue to spread the message and support the page. All right, well, y'all be easy and y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, peace.